Welcome to an instructional video to help you successfully complete virtual labs for pre-algebra. This specific video will focus on the scientific notation virtual lab for 8th grade mathematics. The objective of this lab is to use your knowledge of scientific notation in order to sort a set of numbers from least to greatest. And the link that we will navigate through is found right here where it says link. Just as a reminder, don't forget to answer the pre-lab questions. Let me talk you through the procedures and then we'll walk you through the website step by step. So step number one in the procedure is that you want to open the Desmos activity link, which is up here. Step number two, follow the directions and or interactive links on each slide. Number three, use all interactive on-screen features, but be sure to write any answers to questions in the calculations. And number four, do not share, discuss, submit to students, class, or teachers when indicated in the slide. So instead of doing what's prompted on the slide, you will be writing your answers here on the lab document. So for example, on slide 1, this is the first question. You will write your answer underneath here. For number 5, move to the next slide by clicking the arrows at the top of each slide. So let's take a look at the Desmos activity and let's go through each one. So we will go here. And here we are. So the first question says the length of the observable universe is 880 septillion kilometers across. Imagine you work at NASA and must use this number in calculations. Why might this be challenging? So as prompted in the directions, I know they're telling you to write your answer here and share it with the class, but instead you're going to write your answers here on the lab document. Same thing for calculation question number 2. We have this incredibly small number. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but it's the mass of an electron. And again, imagine you are a physicist who must use this number in calculations. Why might this be challenging? So instead of writing your answer here in the dialog box and clicking sharing with the class, you are going to type your answer here for number 2 right underneath the question. Slide number 3 corresponds with question number 3 on your lab document, and it's multiple choice. So which of the following numbers is written in correct scientific notation? And you have 4 options here. You will select the one option that you think is the best one. And you can see how it corresponds to your lab document. And whichever one you choose, you can either somehow change it by highlighting it, change the color, bold. You can use a online writing feature to circle it. However you want to indicate your choice, do so that we can clearly see which choice you're making. Again, for the rest of the slides, there would be response and they correspond with what's going on in Desmos. So I'm going to skip directly to question number 7, or on the Desmos, we're going to skip to slide 7. So remember, in these dialog boxes, you're not going to write anything. You'll do all your responses directly on the lab document. Let's go directly to slide 7. Oh, you know what? Let me pause here on slide 6. For slide 6, we're going to do a sort where we're going to pull numbers in. So you can take these boxes and pull them up towards the top. Make some room here. And you're going to make 2 columns of numbers that are really large and numbers that are really small. And you can just drag the numbers around till, and I'm not showing any particular order, I'm just dragging them randomly. So I'm not showing you right answers or wrong answers. I'm just doing random dragging right now. But what you'll want to do is you will want to make 2 columns, one for really large numbers and one for really small numbers. Again, don't go by what I'm showing you. I'm just randomly clicking and dragging, but I want to visually show you what the final product will look like. When you're done, take a screenshot and attach the screenshot right here under question number 6. Now let's take a look at slide number 7. Slide number 7, and for the rest of the Desmos activity from here on out, you're going to be placing numbers from least to greatest. pay attention because sometimes it does say greatest to least. So pay attention to what it's saying on the side here. This one does say least to greatest. So here's how the dragging works. When I click on the outside here, and I'm going to move it up, and when I get to the spot, you notice how the number with the exponent of 12 drops down 1. So this is now taking the spot of where I want to put it. So you're going to drag these numbers up and down, and when I move into the next spot, see how it jumps? 9.339 times 10 to the third goes up to the second spot. So you'll be moving these around in order to until you get to the spot where you think you have them properly arranged from least to greatest. And that corresponds with question number 7 on your lab sheet. So again, you can arrange them by typing them out. Some students have taken a screenshot and attached the screenshot. However you want to communicate that, you'll communicate the proper order from least to greatest for question 7 based on the work you did on slide number 7. This will continue on for the remainder questions. You'll follow through with the Desmos activities. Each number corresponds with a specific slide until you get to the last two, questions 16 and 17, which corresponds with slides 16 and 17. So you'll notice this is what each slide looks like. And when you get to slide 16 and slide 17, instead of writing your responses in the dialog box, you'll write your responses on the lab sheet. So this has been a brief tutorial on how to successfully complete the scientific notation virtual lab successfully using the Desmos web activity. I'll talk to you again next time on our next tutorial video.